Hello community and welcome. We're going to be completing the Cloud9 challenges to unlock the new rubber duck, the new suit, and the new briefcase. The first one taking place in Hokkaido, and you don't even need a loadout. I mean, this is so simple to do, you're gonna see. But basically, yes, it's a new month, it's a new roadmap. This time it's a dual roadmap, so it's both November and December, which is interesting. Right here, if you don't have any loadout, just take this pair of scissors, basically. It's gonna act like a coin for a distraction. And it's pretty much the only thing you can grab around this area. But anyways, I'm not gonna be covering the roadmap today. I will cover it eventually, like in the next couple of days, but I absolutely despise doing 2 videos in one day. It absolutely just kills me. So today I'm gonna do the challenges. I'm gonna show you sort of, because there are quite a few challenges. There's 3 challenges, 3 unlocks. We're gonna take a look at that as well. But we're gonna talk about the roadmap later. I may even, alongside the roadmap, talk a little bit about some of the things that are going on with gaming. As you know, it is a bit of a big week with Rockstar announcing the trailer in December and everything. It's a lot of things happening. So anyways, over here I've sped up the clip a little bit just to get the director to come. Now, this challenge cannot be done suit only. Over here, whether you have a coin or a pair of scissors, throw it next to this tree that you see over here. This is always going to be the best location to throw. He always goes in deep enough that you're able to knock him out from behind. But basically, all of the challenges are gonna require disguises more or less, because otherwise you're not gonna be able to do it. Especially the Hokkaido one, because if you don't have the director disguise, you're not gonna be allowed to even sabotage the machine. It's straight up, it's just not gonna let you. So over here, we don't have to drop our pistol or any weapons. We're not gonna get searched while wearing this particular disguise. We can just roam freely around. There are enforcers on the sort of top floor, so you do have to be a little bit careful, but this disguise is pretty strong for this map. And yeah, overall, like, looking at the suit and the content that we're getting for November and December, I mean, I can't complain too much. At the same, I mean, you know what's really funny? Hitman 3, this is the 3rd year of Hitman 3, right? It came out 2021 in January. Right now we're 2023 November going into December, and we're getting more content every month than Payday 3 has gotten ever since it's been launched. I mean, that tells you all you need to know. But over here, just sabotage one of these until you see those text basically popping up. And then over here, pay attention. You have to activate them, basically sabotage them actually, in the order that you see. Very important in order to get the challenge. So right here, we sabotage this. This is gonna be different for every single person and every playthrough. It will be unique to you, so just keep that in mind, be careful here. But yeah, I mean, I can't say that we're getting no content. Year 3, I think we're getting something, which is better than nothing. But at the same time, I was expecting a solo roadmap. I was expecting, you know, one for November, one for December. But anyways, over here for the challenges, as you can tell, this is it. The challenge is complete, and we're off to Whittleton Creek for the next one. Now, for Whittleton Creek, here's what we need to do. Cloud9, we need to be dressed as a server, so it's gonna require a disguise, and pacify any target with a briefcase. Now, for a briefcase over here in Dubai, I'm sorry, if you don't have one, the ICA briefcase MK3 is available at level 7. So this is a very easy briefcase you can grab if you don't have one. Also, in Elusive Target Arcade, you can look around, see if there's a briefcase over there. But yeah, you will need a briefcase. Whittleton Creek does not have a briefcase you can pick up, so you will need to bring a briefcase with you, basically. You will have to have one of your own. As you can tell, there's quite a bit of them that I have available. You should be able to get at least one. And start the mission. Now, for this particular mission, it doesn't really matter if you do it in the main mission, if you do it in the side mission, if you do a featured contract. It doesn't matter how you complete it. You can do it on any target. As long as it's a target and not just a regular NPC, you will get this challenge. However, this part that you're seeing over here, the intersection, is pretty much the same for everyone, because the first thing we need to do is get the server disguise. And for me personally, the easiest one you can get is over here, because it's a no trespassing area. We just open this door, this guy's gonna see us, and he's gonna leave the room, and he's gonna basically turn around for us. Right there from behind. We can just knock him out, take the disguise. And over here, this is pretty much going to be the same for everybody. And now, depending on whether you're playing a featured contract or you're playing the main mission or whatever, you just have to find whichever target you have available to you and knock him out by throwing the briefcase. Now, as you're going to see in just a moment, the throwing in this game is something I talked about in a video, I think maybe 6 months ago or something like that, where it's like, I was talking about changes Hitman needs, improvements it needs, and like throwing was number 1 because it's just so horrible. and you're gonna see exactly what it is. Right here, I can lock on, the guard shows up, I can no longer lock on. Right there, I'm at his head, I cannot lock on. You see how difficult it is? I cannot get a lock on his fucking head. And right here, I lock on, he moves. It's a nightmare. But over here, we throw it. Now, it's not gonna pop up over here because I already did it by accident earlier, but this is how I did it. Basically, exactly the same way. You dress as a server, knock him out with a briefcase, and over here you're gonna see this is how you get it. This is exactly how I did it, and this is what you do when you get it. Now, for the very last one, it takes place in Ambrose Island, and it will require you over here to sabotage the server, to destroy it basically by blowing it up. Now, you will not need to bring any explosives with you. There's a propane flask very, very close to the server. There's absolutely no reason to waste time even bringing explosives. It's not gonna do you any good, really. But over here, from the default location, we wanna head to the left. This area can be a little convoluted for Ambrose Island. It's kind of like Santa Fortuna, but with more of the jungle and more pathways throughout the jungle. So, Ambrose Island is one of those maps where it's almost a forgotten map, I feel like. Not a lot of people talk about Ambrose Island. I feel like we played it a lot when it came out originally, and then we sort of forgot about its existence, which is a bit of a shame. I think it's a good map, but I think overall just the atmosphere of it is not very welcoming, so a lot of people just don't really enjoy playing it for casual playthroughs and things like that. I don't know, it's an interesting map, but, you know, not a fan favorite for sure, for whatever reason. Over here, just avoid the camera grid, don't shoot the camera, it's not gonna do you any good, just avoid it. We're gonna get over here, we're gonna take cover and subdue this guy, and make sure to immediately also drag the body from behind so he doesn't get spotted. Right here, we're gonna drag it immediately, take the disguise. All of these challenges more or less require disguises. It's the easiest and the best way to get it done. Be careful of the enforcers. You don't need this headache right now, just avoid them when you can. And as you can tell, the server is to the left of us right here. And right next to where the cameras are, over here, where you can destroy the evidence, right behind you're gonna find this propane flask. So we can just grab it from here and make our way to the server. Now, I would advise you against throwing it, because throwing it is gonna get people to come investigate. So, as you can tell, you can drop it, you can place it like I did. And over here, we're just gonna take cover behind these boxes, wait for this guy to get out of sight, make sure no one's looking at us. 1, 2, there it is. And just like that, you can see the challenge is gonna pop up, we have completed it successfully, and we can just make our way out, or just straight up leave the mission. This is it, we're pretty much finished. And you're gonna see in just a moment, when I get to the challenges section, that it is completed, it is definitely finished. So now with that, we have everything unlocked, let's showcase it. First of all, the rubber duck. This is what it's gonna look like in game. As you can tell, it will flash every second or so. Over here, looking at it a little bit close up, I am a little jerky, so apologies for that, but over here you can more or less sort of see what it looks like. It's a bit different, it has tape on its eyes, which is very strange looking, to be honest. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it's basically a remote rubber ducky. It's a useful item, probably the best explosive you can have when it comes to straight up explosives. And over here, there it is. You can carry it legally, it's not suspicious, so it's good. Over here for the briefcase, this is what it looks like. You know, putting it on a white surface probably wasn't the best idea, but you get the point. And now, of course, a briefcase is very useful if you don't have one especially, but the problem is you would have had to have one because you can't unlock the briefcase unless you have a briefcase. And so, you know, it would have been very useful if you could get it easily without needing a briefcase, but that's not the case. And over here, finally, for the suit, this is what it looks like. In my opinion, way better than the Twitch suit. The Twitch suit was disgusting. This is a little bit better. The shoes aren't super bad. Like, they're more brown, sort of orangey. They're not great, but it's much better than the Twitch suit, for fuck's sakes. And again, it's basically the exact same suit. I don't understand why this suit is the one that they just keep customizing. I guess they just have the color scheme for it and they're just coloring it non-stop. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I would say it fits nicely. I don't think this is an ugly suit, but I don't think it's that great looking either. But with that, this is pretty much the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you next time.